Recently, I've been on a kick where I like to try and debunk fad diets or magic pills that claim certain things will happen in a certain amount of time. Now, I'm not saying that all claims are debunkable. I'm just saying that I like to do my research and be able to say, yes, this works because of this, this, and this, or no, this absolutely does not work because of this, this, and this. So today what I'd like to do is share some of the information that I've gathered with you guys so that I can help you guys out with your planning and also give you some information and ideas on why I say what I do and why I recommend what I recommend. So first, I want to get away, or I want to get you guys away from the idea of dieting. I don't endorse dieting. I certainly would not recommend a short-term solution for you. I endorse healthy nutrition. I endorse changes in lifestyle. Things that really irritate me, get under my skin, things like crash diets, temporary gratification. You usually will see results, but you'll have some sort of side effect, or your results will go away as soon as you stop whatever magic pill or solution that you're trying at the time. And namely, the side effect is gaining all your weight back. So um, I hate the idea of recommending that you choke down food or try and rely on some sort of a magic pill or diet. And I mean, besides the fact that it's not a long-term solution, it's also harmful to your body. And it's time for a change in the way you think. Diet is such a scary term, I know, to a lot of people because of that. Because people think, oh my God, I got to do this, 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 and this, and I got to be miserable and I got to hate my life. No, you don't. You don't have to hate your life. So time to revamp your idea of health and fitness, and nutrition in general. So let's debunk some of the issues I know that you want to bring up. Okay, so what about I have bad genetics, so I can't lose weight, or I'm too old to make that kind of a change right now, or my personal favorite, I can't afford it. All right, first of all, let me tell you something about myself. I love a good challenge. So, your excuses are no match for my motivation to prove you wrong. So now let me address these excuses and give you some reasons why you can succeed. Let's see, the first one, I have bad genetics, so I can't lose weight. All right, genetics definitely play a role. I'm not gonna downplay that. They definitely play a role in how you gain or lose weight and how your body accepts training. The key to fighting genetics is to eat properly and train properly for those genetics. The right food at the right time will combat even the worst genetics and boost you for a fat burning metabolism, or help you with your gaining weight, with your mass, as you do make gains. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, so I'm too old to make that kind of a change. All right, invalid excuse. Let's get serious. I mean, people have made significant life changes that are older than you. I recently watched a video where a 95-year-old man who works out every day, and he didn't start until after he was, I believe, 55, and he had already developed health issues. His trainer was 75. Age is only a number, and it's never too late to get started. Never too late to make a change. Next, my favorite. I can't afford it. I can't afford health, and I can't afford fitness or a trainer. I can't afford any of this. I can't afford to pay for good food. Well, I understand. We're all living on a budget. I even live on a budget. So you and me and your neighbor and my neighbor, we're all trying to save money and cut out extra expenses. So let's take a look. How many times do you eat out in a week? How much does your average meal cost? What's the estimate? How do you feel daily? Are you feeling energized? Are you feeling motivated, clear-headed? Now, how much are you spending at the doctor? How much are you spending on medications to help combat health issues? And how many of you guys feel sluggish? And, all of those things can be remedied through a nutritious diet and exercise. So how important to you is your health, basically, is what I'm asking. When you look at your answers for those questions, you've got to think, do you eat out, let's see, do you eat out once a week, okay, every day? Or do you eat out for every meal? So let's see, your typical meal costs between $10 to $20 eating out, or let's say 5 to 10 even, if you're dining at home. So that's a decent guesstimate, okay? So you've got to think, okay, I'm spending $10 to $20, probably minimum if I eat out. I'm spending $5 to $10 if I eat at home. Even if you're buying nutritious groceries, or if you're buying healthy food options, even some, going as far as organic, you're going to be spending about $5 to $10 per person at home. Now think if you exchanged 1 or 2 meals based on a 6-meal plan with Herbalife. An Herbalife meal shake is only $1.43 per shake. So this is a low cost option for you, and it's even lower than the $5 quote that we looked at. So that's just touching the surface. There's plenty of healthy food options that won't break your bank. So you may be asking, what's the difference about what I do versus what, let's say, I can do on my own, or what I can look up on the internet, or I can buy a book, or ask a friend. Well, plain and simple, I'm providing you personalized option, a personalized plan, something that is based on you, something that is based on not based on a cookie cutter idea, or just a quick fix that most people will go to on the internet. The problem is that there's no one size fits all program. Each person is different. Each person has different needs, and that's where I come in. I look at you, I talk to you, and I ask you questions. I want to know about your wellness. I want to know about your fitness. I want to know about, okay, what do you do day to day? Do you sit at a desk? Are you running around like crazy on the floor of a retail store? What do you do on a daily basis? That will come into effect. That will tell me, okay, listen, this is the activity level that we're looking at. Also, what kind of health issues do you have? What kind of health issues does your family have? All of these things need to come into effect when you look at health and fitness, because, like I said, there's no such thing as a cookie cutter. No two of us are the same. No two of us should approach things exactly the same when it comes to fitness. So, along with Herbalife, my meal plans and nutrition advice are not only healthy, but they allow you to still enjoy food and to get the most energy and the most fat-burning metabolism boost out of every meal. So I would love to help you out, help you get on the right track. I know that you can achieve your goals, and I would love to help. So how can I help? Well, visit my website, www.mizzmichal.com, spelled the same as my YouTube channel. And at that website, you can view a lot of my nutritional options and recipes, as well as some fitness advice. In addition to fitness advice, you'll find that I have a lot of exercises and little clips of videos, as well as on here. But I'm an endless source. I'm happy to help you. My cost is relatively low, and anything that you have as far as questions or things that you might need assistance with, I'd be glad to help you. And I'm very patient and very motivated. So contact me today, either in the information below or at my website, and I will be glad to assist you in reaching your goals. Have a good night.